Today, I'm gonna be breaking down 6 sections that are necessary for email success, whether it's for campaigns or flows. I'll be breaking down the actual section, showing you an example, and showing you why we implement it and why it actually works. I'm Nikita, and let's jump right into it. So here we are in my computer, and first and foremost, we have a step-by-step order process section. Now, we use this for a client that has paint by number kits, and this section basically outlines how to order the product. Most people usually understand how to order a product. You click add to cart, go to checkout, go to purchase, but sometimes outlining the actual step-by-step process for a custom product, which this one is, helps a ton and actually simplifies the process, makes it more digestible, and increases conversion rates because it goes through how to create your own custom paint by numbers kit. So creating a custom kit is simple. Pick the size and the number of colors for your painting, select choose image on the product listing, upload from your device, social media, or the web, crop and enhance, click on add image button, and then purchase your new custom paint by numbers kit. And then we have at the bottom, ready to get started with your custom kit, create your masterpiece. But this is very simple and easy to follow. For most people, picking an image, picking a size, picking colors only takes 3 minutes. So when people think of like, oh, I want to create a custom kit, but it's going to take a long time for me to figure out what I want and blah, blah, blah. This just breaks down that objection of like, hey, look, it's only going to be done in 5 steps. It'll take you less than 5 minutes. So why don't you go ahead and go through with it? And this is perfect for any custom product or any custom based order that you might have. Or it could even work for base products. So it could work for more like supplement space or skincare space where you may need to help them decide on what they want. So in this case, what I would have done for those examples is include maybe like take our quiz to see which one is perfect for you. All that being said, let's move on to the next one, which is product recipes. So this works perfectly, specifically here with Chuga Shilajit. And with Chuga, they have like a natural earth supplement that they sell, which is Shilajit. And one of the best ways we found that helps it sell and perform better is by actually having recipes. Now what having recipes does is it makes the customer think about, okay, cool, like I have this product, I can use it in this like limited amount of ability in my head, but this helps expand their view. It shows that you can not only just have one type of tea, you can have 3 different types of teas, and it goes through the recipes that you can implement as soon as you get the product. So not only does it help future pace what the customer is gonna feel and think about when they're gonna be using the product, but it also helps set up different use cases. So the product is going to be actually used by the customer in different use cases. It's almost like when you get a food processor or a pressure cooker and they come with a little booklet of recipes because they want you to use that product. They don't want you to only make rice with it. It's like you can make fried chicken with it, you can make steak with it, you can make this, that. And that's essentially what we're trying to do within this email. So here we have those 3 different recipes. Like we have Shilla Green, Calm, Energy, and Focus. So it shows exactly like, what are you trying to achieve here? Are you trying to achieve focus, energy, or are you just trying to chill out? So then we also have like iced tea Shilajit, which is great replacement for coffee. So if you're trying to have a bigger boost in your day without having that coffee rush. And then we have Chillax, which is for relaxation, including chamomile tea, lavender tea, and then using Shilajit about like a pea size. Using recipes is crucial, not only for supplement brands, but food and beverage brands. If you are a sauce company, you can create multiple different recipes that make your sauce be the center of attention. And putting your product to be the center of attention just eliminates all the other products that the customer may be even thinking about. The next one, it's a little unorthodox, but trust me, I will explain why this works. So we have a reminder bump. And this one is specific for a brand that sells teeth alignment retainers. They're called Retainers Direct. And in this case, we occasionally send them out an email of like, reminder, wear your retainer tonight. Now this is more of a campaign rather than a flow, because in these campaigns, we want to help them use the product more, because the more they use the product, the more they're gonna see results, the more they're gonna rave about the company to friends, family, and others. So we want to have them stick to that specific routine of like, hey, wear your retainer at night. So in this case, we have wake up, happy hour, and then bedtime, don't forget your retainer. We're kind of being cheeky with it, but that's the goal. We don't want to sound like a mom of like, hey, did you put in your retainer yet today? We want to be like, hey, look, don't forget. Not only does this help remind people about retainers and how to put them in, it also does a second thing. If people have put in their retainer, or maybe they've neglected putting in their retainer because they need to order a new one, or they need to get a new mold done, then this reminds them to order a new retainer. And when they order a new retainer, That's more sales for us. And typically we get a ton of sales from this specific email because people just forget that, oh man, my teeth are a little crooked, and they realize they haven't worn their retainer in weeks, which causes them to order a new one because the old one is already gone bad. Moving on to the next one, and this one is one of my favorites. It is the ingredient breakdown. Now this is for a specific supplement brand called Research Verified, and for them specifically, we went over all the different ingredients that's included in a specific supplement that we were emailing about. Now this can be done for a lot of brands, not only for food and beverage, supplement, skincare, but also clothing manufacturing. It could be accessories. So you can show exactly what kind of materials that you're using to show the customer that you're a reputable business that uses amazing materials in every single one of their products. So in this case, we have supportive natural ingredients including hawthorn berry, forskolin, garlic, and olive leaf. And then there's a simple one sentence explanation that goes over why this supplement is the best for the specific outcome that they're looking for. So in this case, it's a lot about blood pressure and blood control. So all of these different ingredients help with blood flow, help with high blood pressure, help with pumping more blood efficiently, that sort of thing. And all of these different natural ingredients are what help connect us as humans. Because when we know we're using the right ingredients, then the objection of, I don't know what's in this stuff, goes away. And there's a lot more validation behind the product and what the customer is going to be buying. The same thing could go for your camping gear. It could be like, we use Gore-Tex, we use this ingredient, we use this specific manufacturing process. And you can have it all be broken down and kind of deconstructed in a way that's easy for a customer to understand not only why they're buying, but also the quality of product that they're buying. Now moving on to the next one, and this one is simple but effective. It is product tips. So we love utilizing product tips because number one, it helps the customer be more informed. And number two, it helps us build trust with the customer because we already know how the customer is going to think about this product. It's like, okay, how do I conserve more shampoo, or how do I get the most bang for my buck with this shampoo? In this specific email, we talked about hair care and how to make your hair look more voluminous, as well as how to protect your hair so that way it doesn't look scruffy and scratchy. So in this case, we went over tip number one of like wash less. Some shampoos help retain more moisture. Tip number two, condition more. So condition your hair more so that way it's more hydrated and that your hair doesn't get all frizzy and scratchy. And then tip number three is hydrate often. So it's not only just about hydrating through conditioning, but also hydrating your hair with specific leave-in moisturizer. And this helps your hair grow, it helps your scalp health, and overall everybody wins because you look beautiful and you got value from the product that we're selling. So in this case, these product tips could literally be as simple as how to make the best recipes with our secret sauce, or how to get the most out of these things. So basically teaching the customer on how to best utilize the product that they just bought. I mean, there's tons of tutorials on how to maximize your performance on like a Mac, or how to maximize performance on these cameras, but why not do that for your product? And this is exactly why we want to spoon feed this kind of information to our customer, because again, builds trust, knows what we're talking about, and we know the kind of pain that the customer is going through. And when a customer understands that we understand them, they're more likely to trust us and they're more likely to buy from us. And this last one is also another favorite, and it's very commonly overlooked, and we call it the influencer edit. So in this specific case, we're working with Dingo Boots, and they constantly have different influencers, different celebrities, and different models wear their boots. So in this case, we just did a collaboration of here's all the influencers and here's all the celebrities that wore our boots, and it just builds so much credibility and trust. Because if there's like an artist that you look up to, or an influencer that you look up to, and you see them wearing the clothes, it's like, oh, I want to be that person. Maybe that not consciously, but subconsciously, you're thinking about how do I become this specific person and how do I wear the same outfits? It helps build trust and authority, but it also helps the customer see how they could be wearing the specific product themselves. And this works amazing with fashion brands. So in this example, it's very simple, it's very sleek, and there's not much going on outside of just showing the product, the influencer, and a buy now button. So here we have Megan Maroney in Dance Hall Queen fabric boot, and you can see her wearing the boot with her denim outfit. Now you have inspiration of like, okay, cool, I can put a denim outfit on and put on these bling boots. Next up, we have Dasha in Rhapsody leather boot. Again, showing how to style it, but also looking up to Dasha as an influencer and as someone that like, ooh, if she's wearing it, I gotta have it. So here we have her like with a white cowboy hat, a black jersey, denim short shorts, and then the red boot. Again, buy now. And then we have Demps in wild and free leather boot, showing how Demps styles his boot also helps with conversion. But again, if you're looking up to that person, you're more likely to convert that way as well. So she's wearing like a camo overall with a white shirt underneath, and then those black boots to top it all off. So we went over all 6, and I highly recommend implementing at least one of these into your emails. It's gonna help your customer understand your brand a lot better, and at the same time generate you a lot more revenue because they trust you more. That being said, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe down below. And if you want to see how much money you're leaving on the table by not implementing the right email strategies, hit that link down below. Claim your free email and SMS audit, and I'll personally be on the call to share the good, the bad, and the ugly to show you exactly how much money you could be making with email. It's been Nikita, and I think YouTube wants you to watch this video, so go ahead and check that out after this one, and I'll see you in the next one.